FC Dallas wraps up a 2-game road trip with a match against the San Jose Earthquakes. Can FCD break down the San Jose defense? And will the team recover from Seattle's turf in time for Saturday's game? We'll discuss that and more in this week's Keys to the Match, driven by Toyota. In a grueling stretch for FC Dallas, not only is the team preparing for its 3rd game in 7 days, but the players also have to recover from playing on Seattle's notoriously unforgiving artificial surface in short order.
Yeah, and like we said against Seattle, for FC Dallas, it's key for players 1 through 30 on the roster to need to be ready. Oscar Perez has done a good job of rotating his squad through this busy week, and there's no excuses for FC Dallas because San Jose played on Wednesday as well in a draw against Colorado. So I'm sure they'll be happy to be back on the grass rather than Seattle's turf.
If you look at FC Dallas' last 2 games, all 3 goals the team has given up have been scored against the run of play by guys making unmarked runs into the box.
Yeah, I mean, it's an issue for FC Dallas right now, but the good news is we're not even a third of the way through the season, and it's something that's very fixable. I think priority number 1 for FC Dallas this weekend is going to be getting that first defensive shutout. And to limit the service on the wings, what FC Dallas needs is smart help from their central midfielders moving out wide and help from the wingers to come back and help the outside backs so that players aren't isolated 1v1 against San Jose's wingers like Cordell Cato and Shea Salinas.
In San Jose's last 4 matches, their defense has posted 3 shutouts. Now, the only vulnerability they've shown in that stretch was against Vancouver a couple weeks ago, where play on the wings was a big factor.
Yeah, and like you said, they've been fantastic defensively lately, and that's what's leading the Earthquakes right now. For FC Dallas, they might be able to exploit that, though, with the speed of Fabian Castillo. He did not start in Seattle on Wednesday. Look for him to potentially be inserted back into the starting lineup on Saturday. And then another thing I'd like to see for FC Dallas is the outside backs overlapping. When they make those overlapping runs, it opens up space for guys like Castillo to cut inside and potentially create some goals for FC Dallas.
Our very own Daniel Robertson will be traveling to San Jose for Saturday's game to give you a behind-the-scenes look at game day at Buck Shaw Stadium.
Yeah, you're going to want to be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at FC Dallas, to get all the pictures and video as we look for 3 points in San Jose.
Head to fcdallas.com/pubs to find the Budweiser pub partner closest to you that will be showing Saturday's game. The match kicks off at 9:30 p.m. Central Time and will be broadcast in high definition locally on Time Warner Cable Sports Channel 148. For the English radio call, be sure to tune in to the Word 100.7 FM with Steve Davis. And for our Spanish listeners, catch the game on 1270 AM La Voz del Pueblo with your host Carlos Alvarado. Well, that does it for us this week. For the Keys to the Match driven by Toyota, I'm Scott Brown.
And I'm Daniel Robertson. We'll see you next time.